Hello everyone, welcome back to Terraria Calamity. My name is LunArx, and I'm picking up right where I left off. And by that, I mean I am diving into the ocean to see if there are any ocean chests. Oh my goodness, I don't even have any. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna see if I can find any chests just by randomly clicking. I was really hoping this was the other biome. The other ocean biome. It seems like no, and it also seems like there aren't any chests that I can see. Nope, there's one. Loot all. And then I'm gonna do this thing called, recall home. This is fine. Everything's fine. I got a sandcastle. Yes. I got myself a flying shark. This is a vanilla pet, but it's still adorable. Well, this is awkward. You see, between recording sessions, I logged back in so I could take a screenshot to make a thumbnail for the first episode. I forgot that I had a tiny sliver of health after the last session, and I died immediately. Rip. I was torn in half by green slime. I'm gonna ask the guide for a couple things. What can you make with the energy core? Wolfram Acrobatics Pack. I need a chain. Hat and goggles. So, suit, scaffold kit. What do these things do? Cast a Wolfram Bolt. Right-click to drain mana from creatures in front of you. Technology and magic have been forever locked in an arms race of imitation and retaliation. At times they work in tandem, as seen in certain prosthetic limbs. So a lot of items in this game give you lore. These don't, but that green text at the bottom is like just fun extra lore about this item. Wolfram Screwdriver can be used to rapidly and royally screw over your foes. This is fascinating. I will make some of this stuff as soon as I can, basically as soon as I get an anvil. So I'm gonna build probably a couple more houses here so that when morning comes, the merchant will spawn. Oh, it's another gnome. Goodbye, Scanlan. You'll be missed. You won't be missed. I'm gonna place down a random campfire for some health regen. Wolfram Treasure Pinger helps you find metal that's hopefully more valuable than Wolfram. This contraption seems incredibly shoddy. It'll break sooner than later for sure. It breaks? This game has Breath of the Wild mechanics. So this outfit that I'm wearing, you can't see too well. This whole character design actually is based on the design for the Minecraft character that I made for my very first video on this channel. I made that character from scratch using an online Minecraft character editor, and honestly, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So much, apparently, to the point that I wanted to recreate the look in part on this character. This is about as good a time as any to talk about how this is a big experiment, this Let's Play. I have no experience making Let's Plays and no experience with editing, pretty much. I don't know how to do anything, really. I don't know how to put text on the screen. I don't know how to traveling merchant already before the regular merchant. The bereaved. Nothing on here that is different from typical. However, there is a stopwatch. Celestial magnet. So I'm gonna use the traveling merchant to sell some of my things that I don't want. I don't know how to zoom in. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to make thumbnails. I've just been messing around and jerry-rigging things together using free programs that I don't know how to use. My brother has helped me set up the audio. but it's still not perfect. There were some issues with my recording in the last session. It's so much better than I had in my first video. I really thought I had more random things to sell. Throwing bricks are my best rogue damage, my best rogue weapon, so I'm going to sell my other ones. The name of the new Calamity class that I forgot is Rogue, the one about throwing things. What do I have that I don't want? Okay, line of sparking and blowpipe. I'm gonna see what these things can make. If they make anything new in Calamity. Okay. It makes the wand with Yaron soul fragments. That sounds like a much later game thing. Knight's Ray, combine a bunch of rods, and then Carnage Ray, which is also combine a bunch of rods. Blowpipe. Still useless. Love to see it. Hi there, mister. Buy my boomerang. Buy my blowpipe. It is unreal. Okay, so I won't be able to buy a celestial magnet at this time, but I'll buy a stopwatch. And I can buy the bereaved. Yep, worth it. I'm gonna throw some bricks. Oh, that's a nice throw. Now that's why we don't get a merchant, because the angler has already moved in. So I understand that the houses that I'm making are not pretty. Perhaps I will take the time to make pretty houses later. Right now, I just want to worry about making houses, livable houses, so that the NPCs can move in. You know, as much adorable as this little shark is, I've gotten enough little sharks in this game before, and he's a little ostentatious. I wonder what he will sell for. Just 1 gold. Not enough for the treasure magnet. But who needs a flying baby shark? Do. My mouse wasn't wanting me to sell it. You could tell there. Eugene the Merchant. Nice. He's an old friend of mine. Hi there, Eugene. How are you doing? Let's shop. Wormhole potions. Ooh, that's useful. Or it would be if I were playing in multiplayer. I am not playing in multiplayer, so I'm going to buy a bug net and an anvil. Wolfram Blunderbuss. Consumes wolfram scrap or silver coins to fire. The shot spread can be diminished by aiming further away at the cost of less damage. Ignores 3 points of enemy defense. See, that's a thing that I love about this mod, is it gets like weirdly technical in ways that vanilla Terraria would not. The good thing about wolfram is that while it breaks, it can be reused even faster. In fact, it is quite common for a robot to be turned into ammo right after it stops functioning. That's kind of funny. Dolbear, the demolitionist, has arrived. All these ranged weapons say that they do extra damage to enemies shot at point blank range. I like that. 25. I do not have the wolfram to craft this, but I kind of want to. Wolfram fishing pole, okay. Rusted pipes, that's new. From an iron bar. There's a lot of wolfram stuff here that I don't understand. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed by this. You can make a slime staff. That's pretty swell. Now I have a slime staff. A lot of items that you cannot typically craft in vanilla Minecraft, you can craft in this game. I'm gonna do something really terrible. Make my character look ugly. I guess I have the flower in my hair to cover that up. That's nice. It's nice to have 6 defense. I'm gonna go to the left now. Even though I think I should have some higher priorities. I'm gonna go to the left and see if I can find the other ocean. So, why Terraria Calamity for my first ever Let's Play? Well, I've wanted to Let's Play for a very long time. I've actually had ideas for a while of what games I would love to Let's Play. The issue is, all the ideas that I had were things that I wanted to do right. Ah! Oh, I dropped money, didn't I? I wanted to make a Let's Play of the base game main quest of The Elder Scrolls Online, because I think that's a game that is overlooked by a lot of players of the Elder Scrolls games. Oh my... What is this slime? That's not normal. I'm gonna buff myself. And I wanted to do a story playthrough to show how awesome the story in that game actually is. But in order to do that, which by the way, that would be a very long Let's Play, I didn't want to make shoddy episodes for the first, fair trek of that series. I want to be able to show people how cool that game can be. Even if you don't want to play an MMO, oh look, it's a perforator cyst. I guess walking over it doesn't hurt you. Even if you don't want to play an MMO, the game still really has good story. And I wanted to show that off. But it can't be my first Let's Play. I have loved the idea for a while of potentially streaming or potentially making a Let's Play of my favorite game of all time, Celeste. A full playthrough from beginning to end, die to bricks. Oh no, I died to... I should wait till morning, but I won't. A full Let's Play of Celeste from Chapter 1 until Chapter 9. All B-sides, all C-sides, and just play through with the story. Just a chill Let's Play of a intense, but in a lot of ways, very chill game. But being that Celeste is my favorite video game, I would want to do it justice. One thing that I've thought about is I could play a Celeste mod. There's a mod called Glyph that has a lot of effort put into it. It has its own soundtrack like Calamity, although Calamity is like a whole second game on top of Terraria, whereas Glyph is just like an extra chapter. And honestly, this was unplanned. I have wanted to figure out how to make Let's Plays for a very long time, but I didn't know how to record, I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to do anything, and I still don't know how to do a lot of it. And one thing about me is that learning new things is incredibly difficult. It's part of my disability that permeates my life. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this while trying to, not die. I don't know, just a thought. Leave me alone. And then, out of nowhere, I got an idea to make a dumb parody of a good trend on YouTube, which is these I spend 100 days in Minecraft hardcore challenge things. I don't necessarily watch them myself. That's not the kind of Minecraft content that I enjoy, but it's a cool thing. But I wanted to just do a parody of it where I died right away. And then spent the rest of the video just going into creative mode and making the thumbnail. And the day that I had that idea, I went and made it. I figured out how to record on OBS. It was terrible, honestly, terribly amateur. But I got to make a fun, goofy little video that my friends enjoyed. And what it did in the process, I basically learned how to record a Let's Play. And so, on a whim, I decided, what if I do it? But I had to pick something. I didn't want it to be Elder Scrolls Online. I didn't want it to be Celeste. I thought about doing Terraria, but what could I do that was interesting about that? Some challenge? I'm not a big fan of challenges. Like hardcore challenge, that's really not for me. other than making a parody, obviously. Then I got the idea, hey, why don't I play Calamity again? From scratch, looking up minimal things. I'm likely going to look up some things, and I actually already have looked up some things. For example, the biome that I thought could show up and that was on this side of the world, that actually does not show up on the world until hard mode, until the Wall of Flesh is defeated. Additionally, I've found out a little bit of what to do to face the first boss. The easiest boss that Calamity added is actually easier than the intended first boss of Terraria Vanilla. You could argue that King Slime is intended to be the first boss of Vanilla, but I view him as more of a side boss before the Eye of Cthulhu. But the first boss in this game is something called the Scourge of the Desert. And we are going to figure that out. Increases block placement and tool range by 3. I think I'm gonna use that right there. See if I can... That won't give me enough distance, but kind of. Maybe if I jump. Riveting gameplay. Check it out. I assume as time goes on, I'll be better at speaking. I won't have to cut out so much of my awkward pauses, my trying to figure out what in the world I'm in the middle of saying. I personally feel I don't have a lot of charisma, and I'm sure that's not necessarily going to be disputed on this Let's Play series so far, judging by how many cuts I've made. And of course, it doesn't hurt that I am still a bit sick. So the short of it is, this was an accident, but I'm glad I'm finally trying it out. And I'm not so happy that I've entered another Crimson. Get 'em, baby slime. These have been dropping these blighted gels, which is a new item for Calamity. I just realized I never put my money away. That's a lovely thing to notice at a time like this. I'm gonna angrily throw bricks because of it. I'm probably gonna cut that through the second Crimson on this side. I would appreciate it if there were not more. Running low on inventory space again. Let's see, we should be nearing the dungeon, which vanilla Terraria players should be familiar with. I really need glow sticks. Here we are at the dungeon. Nothing seems to be different on the surface so far as I can tell. I have a little bit of... Oh, I just tried to use a grappling hook. I still don't have it yet. Can I... I still don't have quite the range that I wish I had. Anyway. I'm sorry. Hello there, alligators. Can you not? So, it would seem that we're here. This is not quite the serene view that I wish to show you. Welcome to the Sulphurous Sea. Bit of an extended beach here. This water is quite poisonous, if I recall. That bar is different. I think that might be poison. It's similar to that water meter going down, but separate. This used to deal rapid damage to you. Yep. This was worth the trip.